Will be the new committee assignment, and we had what, 17 members, and now we're down to 12. So, ready? Bradford, Gamble, Hager, Hall, Murphy, O'Connell, Parker, Rutherford, Sepulveda, Van Rees, Welch, Withers. All right, let's run through our consent agenda. And then there are a few changes to it, and then we'll get moving on everything else. So consent agenda starts with item number 2, which is BL 2021-787. We then go to item number 4, BL 2021-879. We have a letter on that one. Item 5 is mine, 884, deferring that. Number 6, 912 by Council Lady Allen is to defer one meeting. Item 7, we don't have a letter on. I think that's correct, Matthew. We don't have a letter on that one. Item 8, Councilman Parker, 918. Number 9, 919, Rutherford. Here. Item 10 is 920, and I'm deferring that one meeting to get a little more information. Item 11 and item 12 by Councilman O'Connell, 862 and 863 are both on consent as well, and along with their traveling amendments. Any changes? Yes, 787 is on consent. Any changes? Okay. All right, any other? All right, with no other changes, I will read through our consent agenda, starting with item BL 2021-787 by Parker. It changes from CS and CL zoning to SP zoning for properties located at 1505, 1509, 1511, 1513, 1601, and 1603 Dickerson Pike, 1600, 1608, 1612, and 1616 Luton Street and Dickerson Pike unnumbered to permit a mixed-use development. Item number 4 is BL 2021-879 by Henderson and others. It approves an agreement between Metro Department of Water and Sewer Services and Piedmont Natural Gas for shared use of MWS's Access Drive. It's on consent to be approved. Item number 5 is to defer one meeting, BL 2021-884 by myself, and it abandons an existing sanitary sewer main, sanitary sewer manhole and easements, and to accept new sanitary sewer main, sanitary sewer manholes and easements for property located at 4005 Utah Avenue. Item number 6 is going to be consent to defer one meeting by Council Lady Allen. It is BL 2021-912. It amends Chapter 2.213 of the Metropolitan Code to create a mechanism for the implementation of the Inclusionary Housing Incentive Program. Item number 7 is off consent without a letter. Item number 8 is BL 2021-918 by Parker and others, and it abandons an existing storm sewer easement for 2 properties located at 900 and 902 Dickerson Pike. Item number 9 is BL 2021-919 by Rutherford and others. It accepts new sanitary sewer and water mains, sanitary sewer manholes, fire hydrant assemblies, and easements for properties located at Burkett Road unnumbered, also known as Burkett Ridge Phase 6. Item number 10 is consent to defer one meeting. It's my own bill, BL 2021-920. It abandons existing sanitary sewer main and easements and to accept new sanitary sewer mains and sanitary sewer manholes and easements for 3 properties located at 5540 Oakmont Circle and 202 and 264 White Bridge Pike. And then we're on bills on third reading. Item number 11, BL 2021-862 by O'Connell, changes from IR to SP zoning for properties located at 1212, 1300, 1302, 1304 Herman Street and Herman Street unnumbered, and a portion of 907 12th Avenue North at the northeast corner of Herman Street and 12th Avenue North, 1.79 acres to permit up to 250 multifamily residential units. Also, and our last one on consent is BL 2021-863 by O'Connell, and both of these are with their traveling amendments. Changes from IR to SP zoning for properties located at 1301 Herman Street at the southeast corner of Herman Street and 12th Avenue North, 2.11 acres to permit a mixed-use development, 2.11 acres. Yes. 1 second. Yes.
Thank you. I'm willing to sign on to number 7 since it's just an easement issue in order for that to go ahead and go through, and then Councilmember Roberts can take that up tomorrow if she'd prefer a deferral.
That's fine. We typically have not done that unless we know what the member wants to do. If somebody wants,
yeah, because it's a stormwater improvement project, so I'm willing to do that for her, and then and then she can defer it tomorrow if she prefer.
That is outside the norm, so we'll just deal with that off of consent. So, any other things, issues on consent? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any against? Any opposition? Or I'm sorry, any abstentions? With that, consent calendar passes. 11 in favor, 0 against. There are just 11 of us? Okay. Takes us back to bills on second reading. BL 2021-784 by Parker amends section 17.36.680 and 17.36.690 of the Metropolitan Code zoning regulations to expand the allowable locations of a detached accessory dwelling unit DADU overlay district. I motion, Vice Chair Withers seconds. We'll go to, this is a disapproved bill, so Ms. Milligan, can you address any in lieu of slides? You should be on.
Okay. Yes, so this is a proposal that would modify the zoning code in regards to allowances for the application of a detached accessory dwelling unit. There was a substitute. This was originally filed that included a change to the definition, but that was actually taken out with the substitute. And so this would only be to allow for the application of the detached accessory dwelling unit for the area defined as the Highland Heights neighborhood by the Highland Heights neighborhood plan that was done a few years back. The Planning Commission did recommend disapproval of this. At the Planning Commission, there was some neighborhood concern and Planning Commission concern based on the fact that the DADU overlay had just been created. And I believe this would actually be the first application of the overlay.
Thank you, Ms. Milligan. Councilman Parker, do you want to kick us off? You skip 2 weeks and forget where everybody is up here. Go ahead, you're on.
Thank you, Chair. Yeah, so thank you, Ms. Milligan, for the explanation. Yes, so this is essentially as you recall, the DADU legislation that was, overlay legislation that was introduced by Councilmember Allen eventually included a provision that the overlay was only applicable within the urban zoning overlay. At the time, I did have some discussion with planning and whatnot, and this was suggested as sort of a potential workaround or to make accommodation for the Highland Heights neighborhood, which had a very extensive planning study just a couple of years ago. And in that planning study, the sort of least intense zoning that was contemplated was a single-family home plus a DADU. So as far as that study recommends, which was adopted, I believe, unanimously, the least density appropriate for the neighborhood is a single-family home and a DADU. So that's sort of the thinking behind expanding the area to make the DADU overlay applicable to this area. Now, that being said, we are continuing to work with the neighborhood. We've already identified some areas that are definitely going to be removed from application of the overlay based on feedback at the public hearings, as well as just some people that have reached out in the process and people that have attended the meetings as well. And that being said, I would like to recommend, I'm just not getting to a motion, I apologize.
I've already made a motion too.
Oh, okay.
So that's okay. We can withdraw ours and go with yours.
Okay, great. Well, I think I would like us to have at least one more opportunity for the Highland Heights Neighborhood Group to speak about this. In order to do that, I would like to recommend a 2-meeting deferral of this and the associated Bill 791, although I don't know if we're able to take those together at this moment.
I think that would be a good idea for me to go ahead and read that other one. So what I'm going to do is Councilman Withers rescinds his second. I rescind my motion. And what we're going to do is, let me find the next bill. So we are currently on BL 2021-784. Can I pause and read the other one and move forward? Okay. BL 2021-791, the motion has been made and seconded to move that forward. All those all right with carrying on with both of them? All those in favors? Excellent. Seeing no objections and no votes, we'll go ahead and do that. It applies a detached accessory dwelling unit DADU overlay district to various properties located south of East Trinity Lane, north of Douglas Avenue, east of Dickerson Pike, and west of Elmington Parkway, zoned RS5, R6, R6A, R15A, and OR2. It's 311.11 acres. I felt like I was reading like some sort of like some Boy Scout map. So now that we're on our scavenger hunt, you have made a motion to defer two meetings, BL 2021-784 and BL 2021-791. That's a proper motion, properly seconded. We're going to defer two meetings. Do you have any other explanation?
No, just for the viewing audience and especially neighbors in Highland Heights. So just if you have any thoughts on this, please reach out. Please attend the next Highland Heights neighborhood meeting, which is the third Thursday. Meeting via Zoom right now. You can email me for the info, and we will publish the proposed cut down application of the overlay itself on the Highland Heights Facebook page, on my Facebook page, and I'll email that to anyone who commented on this legislation as well with an email. So. With that, I would renew the motion to defer 784 and 791 for two meetings.
Excellent. Any proper motion before us, calling for the vote? All in favor? Any against? Any abstentions? Thank you. There's 11 in favor, 0 against. Oh, 0. I wrote down 3. That takes us back to BL 2021-917, negotiates and accepts permanent easements for the Neighborly Avenue Stormwater Improvement Project for 6 properties located on Neighborly Avenue. Council Lady Van Rees, have you gotten a hold of, or you feel comfortable moving forward? With that, we have a motion to approve. I can't find your button, hold on. We have a motion to approve, properly seconded. Council Lady Van Rees, you are now on.
Yes, I can. I was able to reach Councilmember Henderson. She is, I'm sorry.
This is a Roberts.
Roberts, sorry. Councilmember Roberts. And she's on her way back from New York and apologized for having missed it and would like it to go forward. So with that, I'm happy to co-sign in order to make that happen.
All right, now that we know what the district councilwoman wants, all those any objections? Perfect. All those in favor? Any against? Any abstentions? That would be 11 in favor, 0 against, and that should take us to, that was my last stormwater easement to read off, and sewer manholes and things. So with that, we are adjourned.